The new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra just did something Samsung users have been asking for years. It finally upgraded fast charging to 60 watts. That's a 33% jump over the old 45W system. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. On paper, that sounds like a big improvement, but the real question is simple. Does it actually change how you use your phone every day, or is it just another speck on the box? To find out, the phone was tested directly against two of its biggest rivals in 2026, the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL and the Apple iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the results are more interesting than you might expect. Here's why this matters in the first place. Fast charging isn't just about bragging rights anymore. For most people, the real value is those short charging windows throughout the day. Maybe you plug your phone in while getting ready in the morning. Maybe you top it up before leaving the office. In those moments, every extra minute of charging speed actually matters. For years, Samsung was stuck at 45W charging. Meanwhile, other brands were pushing crazy numbers like 80W, 100W, or even higher. So when Samsung finally moved to 60W charging on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, it raised an obvious question. Did they finally catch up? To get a clear answer, all three phones were tested under the same conditions. Each device was drained to exactly 1% battery, then plugged in using wired charging. The test was done in a controlled studio environment at 22 degrees Celsius, making sure heat wouldn't affect the results. From there, the charging progress was checked every 15 minutes, watching which phone reached key milestones first, especially the all-important 50% mark. Now here's where things get interesting. Even though the Galaxy S26 Ultra doesn't have the biggest battery in this comparison, the new 60W charging system really shows its advantage during those early charging moments. Within the first half hour, the phone managed to reach around 76% battery. That's the kind of speed that genuinely changes your routine. Instead of planning a long charging session, you can plug the phone in for a short break and suddenly have most of your battery back. Compared to the Pixel 10 Pro XL, which supports 45W charging, the Galaxy clearly pulls ahead in those early minutes. The Pixel still charges quickly, but it doesn't quite match the burst of speed Samsung is delivering here. And then there's the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which sits even lower at about 40W charging speeds. Apple's charging system is reliable, but in a direct speed comparison, it simply can't keep up with Samsung's new 60W setup. But there's another layer to this conversation that often gets ignored. Some phones are technically faster than all of these. Take the OnePlus 15, for example. That phone reportedly packs a massive 7,300 mAh battery and can still hit a full charge in about 45 minutes, which is extremely impressive. But here's the catch most people overlook. Many of those record-breaking charging speeds rely on proprietary technology. That means if you want the fastest charging, you have to use the exact charger and cable that came with the phone. If you lose that charger, or if you're traveling with a different adapter, you often won't get those speeds anymore. That's where Samsung's approach becomes surprisingly practical. The Galaxy S26 Ultra's 60W charging works with standard USB-C power delivery chargers, meaning you're not locked into a specific charging brick. If you already carry a reliable charger, something like a high-quality Anker adapter, you can still get those top speeds without needing Samsung's own charger. In everyday life, that flexibility actually matters more than the absolute fastest charging number. Because realistically, most people don't want to carry multiple chargers just to unlock a phone's maximum speed. And after using the Galaxy S26 Ultra for a while, that's when the new charging system starts to feel less like a technical upgrade and more like a daily convenience. You quickly get used to plugging your phone in for a few minutes and seeing a massive jump in battery percentage. It almost feels like a small superpower, the kind of feature you don't think about until you go back to a slower phone.
Now, it's not perfect. Samsung is still working with a smaller battery capacity than some competitors, and brands like OnePlus are pushing much larger batteries with extremely aggressive charging speeds. But Samsung seems to have found a balanced middle ground. Instead of chasing the highest number possible, they focused on a speed that's fast enough to change your routine while still working with universal charging gear. And honestly, that might be the smartest move here, because at the end of the day, charging from near empty to 76% in about 30 minutes is more than enough to rescue your phone during a busy day. So while Samsung might not have the most extreme charging number in the industry, the Galaxy S26 Ultra may have hit the sweet spot: fast, practical, and compatible with the chargers most people already carry. And sometimes that kind of real-world convenience matters more than chasing the biggest spec on the box. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video. Take care.